Welcome to the Geelong Zone. Welcome to this watch along between Sydney and Geelong. Game is about to start. I'm running a little bit late, so apologies for that. Just about to get underway. Turn down the sound. All right. All right. So first bounce about to start. Good work by Atkins. Go on, Stan Gun. Wait, a point. Okay, so I've got my scoreboard here. Okay, so there we go. Fantastic. So a point there by Stan Gun. Sydney go forward. McLean takes the mark. That was a little bit too easy from half back to full forward, or half forward pocket, to be precise. It's a danger day. It's a danger game for Geelong. There's no doubt about that. Sydney, the last 6 weeks have been absolutely outstanding. They had a hiccup against the Giants where they're up by 30 points and mathematically can't make finals. But ever since that, they've been very good, and that's a goal. It's the first goal. So it was to McLean. It's not the score. So McLean kicks the first goal. Very good ball movement from half back to half forward pocket. As I said, Sydney the last 6 weeks have been absolutely fantastic. They had the hiccup against the Giants. But, you know, kind of poor against Essendon. They got away with that. Really good against Brisbane. Really, really good, which surprised everyone. So it's just a matter, will Sydney bring that four quarters of effort in this game like they did to Brisbane? So that's the big question. If they can, game on. Okay, bounce on the way. Good pressure, good work. Come on, pick it up, Mullen. Gordon, hard ball get. Good tackle. Cannot let Isaac Heaney, Chad Warner, Gordon to dictate the midfield. There's no Brodie Gundy, which is a huge miss. There's Tom Stewart. Nothing kicked there by Tom. Good tackle on Atkins. 6 plays, 17 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Be aware of the time. I'll keep posting the time regularly. Not that much as it's a nuisance, but every now and then. Couple of sockers off the ground. Mena. Come pick it up, Mena. Smith. Cameron pushing up deep. Atkins. It's good work by Cameron. Blakey. That's good. Shut down that kick. That's good by, I think that was by Gordon. That was good. Transition. There we go. Heaney. We're worried about this. Heaney's ability to go up forward when you do tag him. And O'Sullivan, Heaney too agile. He'll snap around the body. He's been very accurate. I'll update the scoreboard. It's a goal. It's a flying start. It's a flying start to Sydney. This is what I was afraid of. It's really what I was afraid of. So it was a crucial one-on-one contest in the centre square. I think it was Golden that won the loose ball get. Let's see here. It was a long handball forward. Max Holmes couldn't go with that Sydney player. And he kicks it to Heaney leading in space. So there's Heaney on O'Sullivan. So Heaney's just pushing back. Get separation. O'Sullivan loses him. And then good body work by Heaney. Twelve to 1, 16 minutes to go. Geez, look at that bounce. That is a big bounce. Heaney, there's Heaney again. Straight through the middle. Lace out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, it's the first quarter. We're gonna stay composed, but Heaney's already dominated. Look at that, just walked through the midfield. It was a good tap. It was almost like Grundy tapped it straight down Heaney's throat. This time it was Adams. And then Heaney hits out, was it McLean? Lace out directly in front. Sprays it. Let off. First point for Sydney. 13 to 1. It's good work by Stanley. And there's Callum Mills, who's been injured. He's also another player they've got back recently, Callum Mills. They've been good. They play on a bit of a risky kick. Oh, Guthrie caught in no man's land there. Here they go. This is their predominant midfield. Oh, bad handball. Oh, they're away again. Then Sydney couldn't execute. Oh, geez. Kloss has cleaned up the umpire there. One, two, three, four with the Sydney midfield. There's Blakey. 1 touch, 2 touches. Runs. Centre wing. Inside the corridor. 50 out. Hits the ball. It's a goal. Way too easy. Way too fucking easy. And it's on between O'Sullivan and Stanley. That fucking Papley. Is that Papley getting it involved again? What a menace. What an absolute menace. Dickhead. Sydney players down. Oh, this is a red hot start. This is a red hot start by Swans. Look at that midfield. 1-2 there by Blakey. I think it was Lloyd also who got about 3 touches in 10 seconds. They worked that really nicely. And they just went through us. Blakey went through the corridor. He handballed it. And a huge long kick outside 50. It was a goal. Blakey's coming off. Blakey got hit late. Uncontested possessions 22 to 4. It's 14 minutes to go, 47 seconds. Inside 50's 5 to 2. I think Blakey got one in the ribs, not necessarily an injury. He's just probably winded. There's Heaney again out the midfield. Inside 50. O'Sullivan, good mark. Blakey on the phone. Basilenko or Bailey Smith playing on. Good work, Dempsey. Cameron, turnover, Gordon. Oh, what a kick that is. Wow. To row bottom. Centre wing. on the left-hand side of the wing, opposite of the interchange bench. Row bottom. He's Golden's up early, isn't he? Damn. So let's see what Sydney do. Just chipping it around. Just chipping it around. So they're going to go long inside 50. Is Laddams all by himself? How is Laddams all by himself there? What the fuck, Stanley? Fucking hell. How is he all by himself? Uncontested. 30 metres out, directly in front. How does that happen? There's about 20 Geelong players inside 50, and he just takes it almost uncontested. In fact, it was blitz. Blitz hard. Come on, man. Directly in front. I'll pencil this in. Well, actually, I won't because Laddams is not the best kick. He's actually 25 metres out, directly in front. Oh, wow, he's missed that. Wowee, Laddams. Let off. 25 out, directly in front, man. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. Max Holmes. Just need some possession. Good running by Max Holmes. Oh, nothing kick Max Holmes. Absolute slow fucking down and 50. Over the mark. Take your time. Inside 50. Papley. Nah, just well done, Dempsey on the line. Oh, not a good kick. We're kicking outside defence is terrible. Haywood, outside 50. Papley, kick inside 50. DeConey down there. Heaney complains he's been held onto by Sutherland. Tom Stewart, they're just kicking it. Good work, Dempsey. $11 minutes to go. Blakey's taking a couple of tablets. He got one to the ribs. Pressure factor's 185 from Sydney, so it's not that elite. Geelong 156. They're not even in it. So Sydney almost like in second gear. The pressure's not risen up at all. Got to move it on. Atkins. Inside 50. Come on, close. Get there. So in at side 50, this is probably the first stoppage inside 50 for the Cats, I believe. First throw-in. 30 out in front. Throw-in comes. Laddams just pushes off Neil in the ruck. It's good pressure though. They work it out. Laddams. There he's again. 3 touches in about 10 seconds there, and then lace out. Not a good kick. Well done, Max Holmes. Tom Stewart. So last couple of minutes, we've just taken some uncontested marks. That's what we need. Take your time with it. Oh, that's not a good kick. Come on, blitz hard. Here they go. Turnover in the midfield, right in centre square. Row bottom. Another handball. Oh, Heaney, too good. Too good on O'Sullivan. He read that beautifully. The kick wasn't to his advantage, but what he did, he stopped. He pushed O'Sullivan out on the side, which is fine. He takes a good mark. Tough kick is the opposite side, though. Missed. So some let-offs. That's a better kick outside the square or whatever. Again, they're trying to go fast along, but Sydney are right with them. They're playing a man-to-man zone. Geelong have to be smarter than that. They're just kicking the ball long, trying to play as quick as they possibly can. They've got to get some contested ball. They looked a little bit dangerous when they did that a couple of minutes ago with the uncontested ball just around the corridor. The bombing along is just suiting Sydney. And Laddams is doing extremely well on the ruck. Oh, Stewart could have put him into next. Stewart did well there. He actually looked after him a little bit. Again, the kick inside 50 is not good. In fact, it didn't even go inside 50. So here's Sydney's ball movement with some handballs. That's slick. Dropped. Haywood. Oh, that was a bad miss by Sydney. That could have been that was an opportunity wasted. Oh, what was that kick, Malin? Humphrey. Malin. Mano inside 50. First mark inside 50. So a couple of opportunities from the Swans. They mucked it up. Boy, they need this. They need this goal. So be kicking outside 50. Distance shouldn't be a problem for Mena. It's a goal. They're saying touched on the line. Review. McLean went straight away. He went up straight away, McLean. And then he put the ball on the ground. Sydney are getting ready to set up, so they're very confident. This will tell us. That angle from the goalpost looked like he missed it. He missed it completely. Fingers didn't. The fingers bent there. Yeah, the fingers bent. The slight fingers bent. It's going to be a point. So behind, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. The fingers did bent. Just. So that's another great kick from Sydney. That's not a good kick though. In fact, the space. There's no pressure there. Where was the pressure? Road bottom. Centre wing, interchange side, 7 minutes to go. Inside 50. Good punch. Stanley. The ball doesn't even go out. Heaney, inside 50. Poor kick. Good work, Stewart covering in the hole. Take your time with it. $60 out from Sydney's goal, Geelong in possession. Now they're just playing that uncontested marking. All right, good kick by Myers, centre wing. Neil all by himself. Blakey nowhere near. Neil turns his back on the goal, which I can't stand that. Look for options and said, I've got this. I'm going to kick it outside 50. So that was a little bit sloppy from Sydney because Geelong were interchange side. They made a couple of drop marks, but the pressure wasn't there. So Shannon Neal And that's a goal. He gives it the big flex, mate. You're down by 3 goals. Yeah, anything to flex about. (21-8). So Geelong get their first goal. 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Now, 2 in a row here. There's literally no pressure on Neil. Neil all by himself, the invisible man. Turns his back straight away on the goal. Cameron was leading. I don't think Cameron would have been happy with that. And he kicks it outside 15 and kicks a nice goal. Centre bounce. Stanley looks absolutely slow there. Heaney on the bench. Ladham's is dominating in the ruck. Stupid free from Gordon. I don't know why players do that, or they hold just blatantly like that. They think the umpire's fucking blind or something. Idiot. Come on, Bailey. Inside 50. Rampy kicks it out. Humphreys misses. Feel like the last 5 minutes, Geelong have dominated the last 5 minutes. That's a great kick. That's a great kick from halfback. Warner's marked that in the set to square. Good smother. Atkins. It's a goal here, and Jack Martin should be Ollie Henry. I just don't like Jack Martin. I don't think he benefits this club, but he kicks the goal. And Rampy makes a horrible mistake. I feel like Henry got robbed a couple of weeks ago when Martin kicked 4 goals in 5 minutes. To be fair to Martin, he didn't actually belt that ball. I thought literally players just belt that ball 50 rows back. He just pats it through like a 5-yard putting. Must love his golf, Jack Martin. Must love his golf. Lovely little putt. Look at this here. Could have just bombed it and just says, no, I'll just putt it from 5 yards to win the Masters. Very nice. Ladham's again in the midfield. So Sydney are making a couple of mistakes in the midfield the last 5 minutes. That's good pressure by Sydney. Fucking Papley, you diving prick. Completely plays the free kick. Has a go at the umpire. Oh, look at me. Jack Martin tackled me high. Fuck off, dickhead. (15-21), 4 minutes to go. Look at this by Papley. Didn't he, like, it was just the shoulder. He just pulled it on the jumper. Nothing there. Oh, he got me high. Jack Martin got me high. Umpire. It's good work. Neil should mark this. Oh. Good work, Stengel. insufficient intent. I hate that rule. I just hate that fucking rule. Myers. I just hate that rule. I just think it's fucking useless. That rule. Bring in last touch and be fucking done with it. Like, what more do you want the Sydney player to do in that situation? He was under deep pressure. If he handballs that, it's a deliberate out of behind for a goal. So what more can he do? I just don't agree with that rule. Either just bring in last touch or get rid of it. And there was a Sydney player right there anyway. That's a great goal by Myers. So Myers was the closest player to the ball, so he gets the free kick. And then he plays on. Just plays on outside. If he plays on outside the boundary, isn't that technically a ball up under the rules? So 21 apiece. Papley. Go on, Papley. Go on, Papley. Milk that, Papley. Milk it. Umpire. Sucked in, dickhead. So inside centre wing, Dangerfield takes off, just bombs it forward. Neil should mark this. Prime position, got it. Well, I won't pencil it. I won't pencil it in. Well, I should actually. I'm even going to pencil in. Why not? I'm going to pencil this in by Neil because he shouldn't miss. He does kick it. 21-27, 1 minute to go. This is a very good response by the Cats. This is a very good response. So ball up. Shit. Oh, that's done by Atkins. Fuck me. One minute 32 to go. Inside 50 for the Swans. Good tackle, O'Sullivan. Free kick, Gladdams. In fact, this is probably the same spot where he missed the goal. He's been all over Stanley this quarter. All over Stanley. It's concerning. So Peter Adams, 25 out, slight angle. In fact, it's almost he's probably 30 to be fair. 30 out, slight angle, kicks a goal. They kick the goal. So what was this free? What for? See here. That's rubbish. That is fucking awful. Both players looking at the ball. Laddams does this with his neck and is acting like Stanley pulled him down. That's crap. "35 seconds to go." So Sydney respond. Probably, to be fair, the scoreline. Because Sydney dominated the first 10 minutes. Geelong have dominated the last 10 minutes. So it's about right, the score. About even, as it should be. 36 Atkins. Well done, Atkins. Is just the ball in there. Come on, Stan Gunn. Dived on it. They got it out. Good Mark Blitzard. And he can't go around the corner because it's after the siren. Because if we play on and be dead. He's going to snap from the boundary. So he's inside the boundary. He's going to snap from inside the boundary. No, that's embarrassing. Fucking, can these Cats players not kick drop punts? Embarrassing. So he kicked that inside the boundary. So he snapped. So he went on the angle inside the boundary. No score. 27-27. Quarter time. We'll be back. So we're back after quarter time. 27 apiece, scores are levelled. I think it's been fair contest. First 15 minutes, Swans dominated. Last 15, Cats dominated. So it's a fair result. Expected to be like this all day. Laddam still dominating in the ruck. Kicks inside 50. Done, DK. Well done, Humphrey B-Bet. That's Humphreys. If you don't do, we are allowed nicknames on this channel. Inside 50. Come on, Smith. Okay. Good work, Atkins. Mullen, kick smothered. Cameron's been quiet. No goals. Done a good job on him. Laddam's playing in front. Gets a clearance up down to Golden. Hapley. Mark taking inside 50. Good work. I don't know if it's selfish or he meant that, but the Sydney player was there. Knowing Papley, it was selfish as they come. He didn't see the play. He just wanted to kick a ridiculous goal. And Sydney have a golden opportunity here with Jack Buller, who's kicked 7 goals 3, 15 metres out, snap kick, straight through the middle. It's a goal. It's a goal. Sydney start the second quarter like they did the first. So Papley meant that. He didn't. Sorry, he meant to go for goal. He wasn't even looking to pass that. And well done by Buller. There's no one on the line for Geelong anyway. There's no one like guarding the 10-metre space. And Jack Buller, the bullet, kicks a nice goal. Inside, centre bounce. Stanley does win this tap. Done Mullen. Cameron's in the midfield. I love that. But led him straight to Golden. Inside 50. Good work, DK. Good handballs from defence. Holding on to Stengun nicely was by Stengun. Oh, bad handball manner. Sydney on the counter-attack. Here they go. Papley. Oh, sucked in. Oh, bounces. It bounces towards the goal, then it bounces back. Mills inside 50. Blakey. Handballs it. Good work, Atkins. Good work, Atkins. So Papley. Good work, Stewart, with a smother. Laddam still becoming a problem in the ruck. Heaney, good tap by Laddams to Heaney. Happily just smacks it forward 15 metres out. Jack Henry. Oh, kicks out before. Come on, Jack. So 70 out. Wing side for Sydney. Kick inside 50. Geelong raffle it. Out of bounds. So this is like a carbon copy of the first quarter. For the first 15 minutes, Sydney dominated in the first 5 minutes of this quarter. 16 minutes left. Sydney have dominated. Laddams to Heaney. Oh, that's starting to annoy me now. Stewart just hacks it forward to no one. That's 50. Oh, that's dull. Bloody hell, Stengel. What the fuck are you doing, man? Dumb. Absolute fucking dumb. Going to pencil it in 5 metres out, directly in front. Tom McCartan. So dumb. So it was a stupid kick by Stewart. Just kicks it to no one, and then McCartan marks it. He's actually on Cameron, by the way. So he scored more goals than Cameron so far. And then Stengel just taps the ball out of his hand. It was dumb. Come on, Stengun, you're better than that. And I had to pencil that in because it was only 5 minutes out. So McCartan has got more goals than Cameron. Incredible. Let you know about it as well. Cameron has a laugh with him. Mate, I'm supposed to be the defender. How have I got more goals than you? Cameron says, mate, it's only the second quarter. Give it time. Good work by Stanley. Good work by Holmes. Holmes outside 50. Point. Good speed by Holmes. I'd love him to execute that. I think that's the difference between being an A grader and an elite. Just fixing that part of his game. Just a little fix. Blakey kicks it 70 metres. Go, Danger. Go. Neil. Good mark. That was good by Danger. Very good. I'm going to pencil this one in. He loves his flexing. And Neil kicks the goal. Should have penciled it in, shouldn't I? So that was strange. So he could have tackled Jack Henry. He just pushes him in the back, and Henry just says, "Okay, I'll keep going." Strange. Great kick inside 50 to Neil. $39 to 34. 11 minutes left in the quarter, I believe. Oh, sorry, 14 minutes left. 14 minutes left. Laddams gets his own clearance. Papley sidesteps. Gordon, good work, Mullen. No, then he gets ragdolled by Papley. Ball up. Ball up, sorry. Wing side, 60 out from Sydney's goal, opposite of the interchange bench. 14 minutes to go. 39 plays 34. Blitzard in the ruck now. Sydney with the clearance. Oh, Sullivan. So O'Connor stops a simple, easy mark. That's pressure by Heaney. That's just perception pressure. Is that even a word? Perception pressure? Or it's the perception by Heaney that just puts pressure on O'Connor. It's an easy mark. He dropped. Papley diving as usual, ducks his head. Papley throws his head again. That should be holding the ball, man. Keep ducking his head. Pay holding the ball. Good work by DeConey on the line. Oh, it's so close by Henry. Oh, wasn't exactly lace out to O'Sullivan, but he does all right. Great work, Dempsey. Good body work. Had no right to mark that ball. Good work. Neil. Cameron says Cameron's dying for a goal. Neil does look. Neil's still looking. He's still looking. I'll just go back and kick the goal, mate. Cameron leading again. Matt Neil says I'm going to go back and kick it. He's dying for a goal, Neil. Sorry, Cameron. He's dying for a goal. Neil outside 50. That's a goal. That's a great goal. He's got 4. 40. Sorry, it's actually 40 apiece. I had 39 Sydney. Apologies for that. So Cameron was lurking around. Neil does turn his back and say, so Cameron was there by himself. And Cameron stopped. He was there. $40 apiece. Go Dempsey. Here's Cameron's chance. Oh, Blakey cuts it off. Playing in front of Cameron. It's a risky kick by Blakey. A couple of mistakes from Sydney in the midfield. Ducked. Is that Papley again? It's embarrassing. He's absolute. When are we going to start finding and suspending players for ducking? I'm at to a point now where I just can't give a fuck. You start suspending, finding players, they'll stop it. It's just embarrassing what Papley's done today. Absolutely embarrassing. Good clearance. Oh, good smother by Golden. Picks it up. It's just embarrassing. He's ducking his head at every single play, Tom Papley. It's embarrassing. Mena has a shot. Point. They're in front, the Cats. Oh, allowed him straight to Warner. That's a terrible hand. Oh. Heaney and O'Sullivan's wrestle on the ball. They're still resting on the ball, Heaney and O'Sullivan. Oh, that's a bit high. Well, there's a couple of open hand plants to the head there. Cameron finally takes a mark, but he's 70 out. He's never going to get that. Neil's leading. Well, he burns Neil. And Myers outside 50. Cameron wants this. Cameron's working hard here. Dempsey. Pocket. Tough kick. This is actually where Heaney was, where he missed that in the first quarter. So it's a very tough kick. In fact, he's not even going to try to snap it. He's going to drop punt this. Dempsey. So he's going to drop punt it. No, missed. Like how he went for a drop punt instead of the snap. If Heaney can't do it, well, who can? Good work. Good pressure from Sydney's dropped off the last 5-10 minutes here. 9 minutes to go. It's 40-42. 6-4-40. Plays 6-6-42. Pressure's dropped off by Sydney. Stanley finally wins a hit out. Water kick's clear. Oh, Henry with it. Good tackle on Smith. No, that's holding the ball. No, I'm not paid. Well, maybe the tackler got the ball out. That was a good tackle on Smith. Smith again, still in there. Ball up. So some good in work, Smith. Good in work inside stuff. So good work in the inside by Bailey Smith. Clean. Or should I say good inside work by Bailey Smith? That's the word I'm looking for. Warner takes on Stengel there. That's a good tackle. That should be on the ball. 360 as well. How is that not holding the ball? Good work, O'Sullivan. Stanley, he takes a great mark. Here's Cameron's chance. Good spoil by McCartner. That's the first time Cameron's led up to the ball, and they've kicked it to him. But McCartner was right there. He's a good defender. He's a good defender, man. Smith. Handball. No, just handballs it. Oh, that's deliberate. Yeah. Insufficient attempt. Oh, sorry, deliberate. Getting a bit frustrated, Geelong by the free kicks here. So Smithy handballs that, tries to keep it in. They pay him deliberate for us. Ridiculous. Good work, Atkins on the inside. Dempsey. Great work, Dempsey. Humphreys. Martin. Oh, Martin just gets in the way of Cameron. What are you doing, mate? Martin. Oh. Tries to go for the crump. Well, initially he got in the way of Cameron there. They both went for the same ball. And then it drops down and Martin almost kicks it off the deck. Pele style. He loves his golf and he loves his soccer. Boundary throwing. Number 11 ducking his head. Horses Papley. That's high. Yeah. Free kick. 40-43. Phil Geelong have been slightly the better team, slightly, in this quarter. Now Swans are going to just chip it around. They're going to switch it. Oh, that's a dangerous kick. Get that, Cameron. Oh, mistake by Blakey. He's made a couple of those mistakes. That can't be insufficient 10. If that's insufficient 10, I'll end the stream. It's not. He's trying to keep that ball in play. Geelong players want deliberate. Close off the deck. Stengel. Going close. Martin. Martin shouldn't miss this. It's a goal. It's a goal. Geelong have been the better team. It's a bad handball. So there's a couple of mistakes in this game by Sydney. A couple of mistakes, unforced errors. We're talking about tennis. Unforced errors. Stengel does well. He breaks about 3-4 tackles, and then the handball from Blakey. Blakey's made a lot of mistakes, to be fair. Is it Blakey? No, it's Callum Mills that did that. That was a shocking handball by Mills. Adams to Warner, little kick. Kick inside 50. Oh, Guthrie, come on, mark that. He dived on that ball. That should be on the ball. Who's a golden? Don't tell me umpires don't have favourites, man. Smith kicks it inside 50. And that's all Swans. So we've got the next number back. Another terrible kick out with that switch kick. Another mistake, but they do all right here, Sydney. Well, that's a really good contested mark by McLean on Jack Henry. So Geelong have been the better team in this quarter, hence why they're in front. Bad bounce. There's Papley. Don't touch him. Papley, that is pathetic. Absolute pathetic by Papley. He had the two Swan players inside 50. He goes for absolute glory, and then kicks it straight down to Geelong, to Geelong players. He's embarrassing. Absolute. If I'm Sydney, I'm getting rid of him. I wouldn't trade him for a bag of chips or something. Absolutely shocking. He will never win you a flag while he's in your team. And he's proven that. He's so selfish. He's so selfish. Cameron. McCartan's won that battle. It's hilarious when the defender kicks a goal on your forward. There's Cameron again. Uncontested ball. Good kick by Cameron. In the centre. The corridor. Cameron wants it. Stengel goes to handball to him. No, he kicks it long forward. Stanley is going up forward. That's what I want to see from Stanley. Stengel. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, Stengun. He's not that big. He's not that built. I don't know how he's breaking tackles. I reckon I could bloody demolish him. He's a small little guy. He's got all the heart in the world. Look at this. So he breaks one tackle. That's Callum Mills. 2 tackles here. He's not that big. He's not that built. But he's been doing it all day. Mind you, I weigh 120 kilos, so rightly so. Look at that. That's absolutely brilliant. Geelong on top. Gordon. Nah, that's what you don't want. You don't want Gordon coming out the centre and hitting a target lace out. It's McLean lace out. So Warner to Golden. Golden lace out. And McLean will take this kick. Sorry, not Hayden McLean will take this kick 40 out directly in front. It's not what you don't want. Geelong have done that well this quarter. Shouldn't miss this. Let's go. So Laddams gets the little clearance. Handballs to Warner. Warner handballs to Gordon. Gordon lace out. In fact, it wasn't Laddams that got that clearance. Unfortunately, whatever. But all I know is Warner handballed to Gordon. Gordon lace out to McLean. And Geelong have done that so well this quarter to stop that. So, unfortunate. McLean doing a bit of the Homer Simpson Maggie bowling ball. Get that ball that way. The episode of The Simpsons where Maggie was bowling. Here we go. So, Warner. Oh, here you go. Warner out the centre square. Warner gets a clearance. Lace out. Oh, little slip. McLean. Good tackle, Stewart. What? No, it was actually Smith. Smith made the tackle and put McLean off, and it went deliberate out of bounds. Pocket side end, 10 metres from the goal. Good pressure. Blakey. Good smothered kick. That's another poor kick. It's another poor kick by Blakey. Dangerfield. Oh, that was terrible. What the fuck was that? Here they go. Turnover. Don't know what that was by Danger. Terrible by Danger. He kicked straight into four Swans players. Blakey. Nothing kicked by Blakey, really. He can't kick Blakey. I don't know what's got. I don't know if the hip and shoulder has damaged him, but he can't kick. Dangerfield's got to beat two. Cameron. Oh, McCartan's right there on him. Jazza just puts his hands on his hips, just stares. Oh, look at him. The double teapot. He's getting frustrated. The double teapot. Cricketers do that when they're very frustrated. And look at that. If looks could kill there. MC, oh, good tackle. Oh, that's a crucial tackle by Heaney there. McCartan and Cameron doing the right work. Good luck with that, Cameron. He just takes it out the middle. Just Henry inside 50. Oh, terrible kick. Unnecessary mistakes by Geelong late. I think that will do. I don't think Sydney will try to go for it. It's 9 points. 22 seconds left. I think that'll be at 7-4, 46 to 8, 7:55. Kick smothered. 12 seconds. I think that will do. I think that will be half time. 12 seconds left. 7-4, 46. Sydney plays Geelong 8-7, 55. They kicked the late goal, Sydney. Seven seconds. Mena inside 50. Dangerfield. Yeah, he's got six Sydney Swans to beat, and that's half time. We will be back. We are back. We are back. Halftime. Halftime is ending. Sorry if I went, but even I got to have breaks as well. So we'll update the scoreboard. It's the end of halftime. So 4:46 Sydney plays 8:55 Geelong. About to get underway in the second half. In fact, we're getting away now. Papley's been moved forward into the midfield and goes to the ground straight away. I'm sick of this guy, man. I'm absolutely done with this bozo. Congested. Good clearance. Sten gun. Takes the mark inside 50. Turns his back. I just hate it when they turn their back. 45 out. Look at the Swans fan giving it to him on the boundary there. That's fair enough, as long as it's not racial or attacking religion or family. Personal abuse, that's fine. So Sten gun outside 50. That's a big kick. And he gives it to the crowd back. Look at that. He gives it back. Look at that Sydney fan. He was giving it to him, all kicking. He's to go. Stengel puts his arm down and says, cop that. Cop that. Couple of sledging there, which is fine. I don't mind crowd doing that. Again, as long as it's not attacking religious beliefs, personal abuse or racial abuse, I think that's fine. It's part of the game. Look at Stengel, straight up to that fan. Look at him. He walks to him and he says, how about that? Oh, the scoreboard. No, I've done the scoreboard. Wow. Stanley gets a clearance. Stengel, see, that's where he needs to pass. That's where he needs to pass. I understand he wants to kick goals, but you gotta give the first handball there, mate. That's a good start by Geelong. Stanley again, inside 50. Neil gets pushed to the ground. Oh, a couple of mistakes. Warner outside 50, kicks it to Heaney for a kick. Heaney right near the centre bounce square or circle, inside 50. McLean, oh, he had front position on DK. Golden, oh, that's high. It's a free. Oh, mate. Oh, it's a free right across the chops. Had the umpire miss that? Well, let's see. So this is a good start by Geelong. A red hot start. So boundary throwing. Ladders of the clearance. Heaney. Golden. Risky kick by Golden. Kicks it to 5 Cats players. Oh, but somehow it goes to that one Sydney player and hits lace out to Heaney on O'Sullivan. In fact, it's not Heaney. It's the Bullet. It's Jack Bullen. That's unlucky because it was a risky kick by Golden. He hit it to 5 Cats players on one. And somehow DK misread it, ran to Callum Mills. He hit it lacy inside 50 to Jack Bullen, I believe. Is it Jack Bullen? It is Jack Buller. The Bullet. Directly in front. 40 out. He's not directly in front. It's a slight angle. He's 40 out. Be kicking inside 50. The Bullet misses. Bad miss. $47-5, plays 9-7, 61, 16 minutes to go. Both teams have been accurate despite a couple of bad misses. Good work, Dangerfield. Dangerfield gets hold of the ball. That's a great tackle on Dangerfield. Oh, risky kick. Why would you go sideways? Don't understand that. Cameron's going to get his... Cameron and Neil are leading. And he kicks it to Mena. Mena plays on. Oh, that's stupid by Mena. He gets away with it because there's no Sydney player on the line. That is so ridiculous. That's bad by Sydney. And that was bad by Mena. But he kicks the goal. That by 20. That was horrible by Sydney. Why? If you're on centre ring, why would you switch it sideways? I don't understand that. Just get it inside 50. And then Mena. So Stengel had two inside options. He had Cameron, Neal, and Mena. He almost had too many options. And then he just chips it over to Mena. Mena sees Neal all by himself. And then Mena plays on and then gets called to play on. And there's no one on the line for Sydney. And he goes up to Cameron saying, I'm sorry, I'm trying. They're trying to give it to him. So it was just a bad turnover on centre wing. This is good. This is a good quarter by the Cats. This is what I wanted to see. So what has Sydney got? On that cricket pitch, they'll be ready for the Ashes in January. The pink test, the Glenn McGrath, Jane McGrath test in Sydney in January against England for the Ashes. Good. Rampy inside 50. Heaney. Oh, looked a free kick. Oh, Heaney gives it to him. He punches O'Sullivan O'Connor right in the chest there. That's not even a free. How is that not a free? Maybe that's a instant makeup of the Heaney one. Heaney got tunnelled, and he says to the umpire, "Got tunnelled." Then he just open hands O'Connor into the chest. Row bottom. Good work by Dempsey. So this is what we were talking about. Players don't get frustrated if you reward the first free kick. So there's no doubt in my mind that should have been a free kick to Heaney. But then he push punches O'Connor in the chest. The umpire was right there. We saw that with Dacos. We saw one with Dacos last night with Brodie Smith. But again, players won't get frustrated if you pay the first kick. Now, it's no excuse for what Heaney did. No, but we've had similar situation with Tom Lynch. Tom Lynch does that a lot when he gets frustrated. No excuse. Pay the first free kick. Inside 50 they go. Deep down the pocket. Good work by Humphrey B. Bett. Oh, that's great work. Humphreys. Oh, O'Connor mucking around here. Geelong just kick the ball out. Straight to a Sydney player. Oh, Blitzer collects him. Could be 50. Again, they go backwards, Sydney. I don't get that. They weren't doing that. They were not doing that in the first two quarters. I don't understand that. So Gordon kicks the ball in long. DeConey punches the ball. O'Sullivan tries to claim that when the ball's behind DK's Sam DeConey's back. Papley surprisingly doesn't go down when he gets tackled. That's rare. And a throw. Now, Papley, look at Papley wants it. Look at Papley wants this ball. Look at him. He says, I'm the closest man. Give it to me. And the umpire says, no, I'm going to give it to Peter Laddams. Or is it to... Yeah. Just tunnel balls it. Tunnel ball. So Laddams. It's been very good today, Laddams, to be fair. Their only problem is his goal kicking. And they need this, Sydney. It's the only problem he has. So 35-40 out. Bit of an angle. Left-hand side pocket. That's a goal. That's a nice goal. They go to 53. A nice goal by Laddams. Blissard just tunnel balls it, just flicks it. Correct call. And look at Papley. Just says, oh, I'm the closest. And mate, he's not your opponent. Good goal by Laddams. All right. What can Geelong do to stop this? Road bottom. Oh, they get a clear. He just goes through. He just goes through Blitzard there. Lace out to Jack Henry, playing in front. Good work, Jack Henry. The Sydney player, the Sydney attacker, the Sydney forward, giving his midfield a bit of a spray, but you're behind, mate. Shannon Neal does that a lot as well, plays on behind, and then gives a spray to the midfield. Get in front, you won't be a problem. Jack Martin, very good mark on Blakey. He's been poor, Blakey. Ever since he got that hip and shoulder, he started like a bull out of a gate, Blakey. But ever since he got that hip and shoulder in the ribs, maybe that's affecting his performance. But he's been a lot, to be honest. Don't say that about Blakey at all. Cameron being held onto, not paid. Dangerfield, pocket, goal. No one on the line for Sydney. No one on the line. Didn't see that the first two quarters. They were always pressured. This is a good quarter by the Cats. Back to 20 points. Good goal by Danger. So the ball, someone was on the line, would have been touched. Don't know what Dean Cox said to him. That barely went over the padding. Like the top of the padding. That went below the top of the padding. So clearance. They're still winning the clearance of Sydney. It's a bit concerning. Heaney. Inside 50. Oh, great mark, Jack Henry. He's been good this game, Jack Henry. Oh, not a good kick though, Jack. As soon as you pump him up. Strong by O'Connor. Dangerfield, Neal leading. Max Holmes ignore this. He's 60 out. Dangerfield, 45 out, marks it. Oh, danger. That's a terrible. It's out in the full, mate. Only problem through his great career is his goal kicking. It has been better the last couple of years, has been better, but it's always been a weakness. You talk about the elite midfielders, Ablett, Martin, Fife. Talk about those and talk about danger. Danger's definitely in that elite category, but he's not as good as those players when it comes to goal kicking. Martin was very good when he went forward. Ablett when he went forward was very good. Martin on his day was an A-grade elite forward by himself. So was Ablett. Technically, so is Danger. Technically. But his goal kicking accuracy has always been the problem. Anyway, back to the game. Ball up. So, it's done it all, Patrick Dangerfield. But it's just the little things that just, you're doing ranking all-time greats. It's just those little things that, that puts you behind the rest. Here's Dangerfield again. Goes inside 50. No, he's been told to bring that back. So free kick to Stanley. I don't know why that was an advantage. Stanley kicks it in forward. Cameron over his head. Good work, Atkins. Great work, Atkins. Danger. Dempsey. Oh, not the best kick, Danger. Dempsey. A lot of no pressure. That's unreal by Dempsey. Unreal. Unreal goal. But there's no pressure. What did fucking Dean Cox say to him after half time? Look at that. No pressure. Running bounce in the forward pocket. Probably about 45 out. It's just flash. Straight through the eye of the needle. I don't think the ball went 1 centimetre to the left or right. Dead centre kick. Look at that. Beautiful by Dempsey. Absolutely beautiful. Well done. Look at that. Look at the ball just straight as an arrow. Oh. Fantastic goal. Back to the middle. Golden, Warner. They get the clearance, Sydney. It's a concern for me because in finals, they're going to play really good teams. So far, it's been Golden and Warner show. They haven't had any support. Come finals time against Brisbane, Adelaide, whatnot, they're going to have fun. They're going to have support. So inside 50. Oh, poor kick. So they're breaking down also, Sydney. They're breaking down offensively. Getting a lot of ball in the midfield. Geelong have been more efficient. Laddams punches it over. That could be deliberate. Seven minutes left. 7 minutes and 58 seconds, sorry. 53 plays 79. Mennett kicks it off the ground. Cameron, no goals. McCartan's got one on him. So McCartan's done extremely well on him, but Cameron's pushed up the ground. He's getting more touches. He's been good, Cameron, actually. Even though he hasn't got any goals, he's been very good pushing up the ground, taking marks. He's not worried about this 100-goal rubbish. Where is that to? That's a... Blitzer makes it good. Blitzer plays on. Why would you play? Oh, well. He thought he did a fake. Umpire didn't call him up. I was going to say, why would you do that? Go back and kick the goal. It was a terrible kick inside 50. It was just a long ball up, and somehow it falls to Blitzard. So on the angle, be kicking 48, 49 metres. It's good off the boot. Fading left. It's a point. $53, plays 80. 6 minutes and 40 seconds left. 8-5-53, Sydney, 12-8-80. The Cats. The third quarter, they've just picked up business, haven't they, Geelong? They've been very good. They say the third quarter is the premiership quarter. Or was it the fourth? One of them. Well, they've really flexed their muscle. Been good with their pressure. So long ball inside 50 to Neil. Latham still winning the clearance. So Sydney still winning the clearances off at Adams. Good work, Atkins. They're just being reckless now, Sydney. That's three. Somehow they got it inside 50, but that's three hat kicks forward from half back to full forward. Three hat kicks. The two of them just came off. And the third one O'Connor was back for it. So they're breaking down offensively. Cameron hasn't been his day. But he's still been, without kicking the goals, he's still been good. Heaney, Golden, Warner, the three-headed serpent in the midfield. That's a better kick. They go inside 50. Oh, Smith holds him up. So this is the kick that's breaking down. Kicks it along straight to Tom Stewart. Pap gives him the most sarcastic look. Love it. Mills and Rampy both hit into each other. Oh, that was poor by Sydney. It's poor by Rampy. Oh, they're going to get away with it? No, yeah, they get away with it. All Geelong since halftime. All Geelong. Golden, Haywood inside 50. Heaney gets pushed. Not paid. Well, wowee. With all what happened in the Crows and Collingwood game with Walker pushing in the back, there to be a free kick. Let's see the push here. It's 2 hands in the back. 2 hands in the back. I won't say anything. We got lucky. Lucky. Warner. Hayward. They've dominated the inside 50 last 5 minutes here, Swans. They need a goal though. Papley. Oh, he gets drilled. Jack Henry puts the bump into him. And the umpire says, I think you played for it, Papley. I'm not going to give it to you. Papley gives the umpire a little bit of a spray. That can easily be taken off you. I remember when umpire dissent was very heavy back in the AFL a couple of years ago. So Papley takes the mark. Bumps him. Henry bumps him in the elbow. Papley goes down like he's been shot. And then looks at the umpire. No 15, gives him a little mouth. Interesting. So Papley outside 50. I really need this. In fact, they probably need 2 or 3 before three-quarter time. 2 minutes to go. Papley out on the fall. Just sneaks in for a point. Just sneaks in for a point. A654. No, yeah, A654. Scoreboard's right there. Why not am I using the scoreboard? So yeah, A654 to 12,880. Inside 50. Again, poor kick this time by Heaney. Handball, intercept mark. Outside 52, far out. Numbers everywhere. Heaney, Warner. He goes for it. He goes for a long. Oh, he just chipped. That's a nothing kick. Just straight to Stewart. Terrible kick. The last 10 minutes, they've had a lot of inside 50s, Sydney. A lot, but they just keep kicking it to Stewart. I think the last 10 minutes have been, the last 5 to 6 minutes have been they've been the better team. They've got on top, but they just can't put it on the board. Geelong have played the better game. This third quarter, they've just ripped it apart. The last 5 minutes, I think Sydney have had a lot of opportunities to get this margin back down to 3 goals. A lot of opportunities. Leading disposals, Bailey Smith 24, Callum Mills 19, Chad Warner 18. Surprisingly, feels like Warner, Gordon have been everywhere. Speaking of Gordon, there he is. There's a touch. There's 2 touches. Hacks forward. Another hack kick by Gordon. Jack Henry takes the mark. Do not know what Dean Cox has said to them, but they've gone away from, it's a bad kick. Papley again dives. That's a disgrace, Papley. Absolute disgrace. O'Sullivan caught by Heaney. Heaney's going to love this. That's holding the ball. He's going to love this, Heaney. He's paid it. And he gives a bit of a shove to O'Connor's head. They've been going at it all day. There you go. Shove to the side, shove to the back, shove to the side. 3 shoves. And O'Connor, no awareness, just took too slow. Definitely free kick holding the ball every day of the week. What's happened there? They reversed it. Oh, he's reversed it. What? I don't know what's happened there. Maybe it was too high. Maybe it was too high. Heaney worthing off to the umpire. I'm not sure if that was a reversal or it was a high, but it looked like holding the ball, but they haven't shown the replay yet. All they would show was the replay of the tackle. Well, that's holding the ball. That's not high, so it must have been a reversal. So that's poor by him. I understand the frustration, but so 3/4 time, 54 plays 80. Geelong have dominated that quarter. And we will We are back from 3/4 time. Umpire about to throw the ball up or bounce it, whatever to, and it does. Heaney. So yeah, that before 3/4 time, I was a bit confused whether if it was a reversal or it was too high. So the free kick was too high. I think that's stiff. I think that's really stiff. I've said this. Well, I'll say this. I'll leave this for the post game. Inside 50. Oh, numbers everywhere for the Cats. I'll score here. Danger, fumbles. Stengun kicks the goal. Stengel does not like golf. He absolutely he 3-wood that ball outside the stadium. He wasn't a putter. Look at that. Bang. Outside the stadium. Well, he didn't go outside the stadium, but you know what I mean. Well, Jack Martin was just a little putt, 3-yard putt. Stengel says, no, I'm going to 3-wood this out of the ground. Bang. 54 plays 86. And it's raining here in Adelaide. That's where I'm from. I'm from Adelaide. People know this very well if they've been watching me on the Hoops crew. Heavy rain, actually. Dempsey, good clearance. Atkins, well done. Inside 50 again, the Cats. Neil. Cameron, not his day, is it? I'm actually glad because... So what does he need? He still needs... he needs 10 against... Well, he can't make 100 in the regular season. That's now gone. So if he gets 10 against Richmond, he needs probably 15 goals in the finals to get 100. I wouldn't mind that. If Cameron kicked 15 goals in 3 games, I'd take it. I'd take it. I'd take it. Clearance, Sydney. Inside 50. Missed. 31 points the margin. I'm going to update the scoreboard. Got to update the scoreboard. 55. 8-7-55 to 13-8-86. 18 minutes left to play. It's good work. Martin, free kick for too high. Passes that ball. There was a Sydney player right next to him. He got so lucky there, Martin. Smith inside 50, just hoinks the kick up to our forwards. Dempsey stays down. Dempsey can turn. Dempsey can goal. No, he handballs it to Blitzard. Blitzard snaps and misses. Great. Gee, that's a good kick. That's probably Blakey's best kick all day. Straight down the guts. And look at that. There, well, they haven't done that since the first quarter. So that was a 2-kick punch combo. So Blakey right down the middle of the centre of the ball. Almost landed in the centre. Warner handballs it. Back to Warner. Warner lace out to Papley. 40 metres out directly in front. That's their best pace of play since the first quarter. Papley's had a bad game. Papley kicks the goal. It's a goal. Is it? He's missed. Not really celebrating. I don't know. It's a goal. Literally, Papley's a bit more animated with his celebrations, but it's a goal nonetheless. So Yep, Blakey, a monster kick that almost landed in the circle square. 1-2 combination with Warner, and then Warner lace out to Papley. Tom Stewart could do nothing about that. That is perfect football. That's probably a 10-second goal there. From where Blakey kicks to the mark, it's probably 10 seconds. Even at that, probably 7-8 seconds. That was fantastic ball movement. And Papley, not really much for the celebration. He's usually a lot more animated. Back we go, centre square. Smith, good response. Stanley to Smith. Neil, Manor, that's holding the ball. Took him on. Done by Manor. Gave the Dustin Martin don't argue, and Roadbottom, is it Roadbottom? Roadbottom said, I will argue with that, and I got ya. So, Sydney, how brave will they be? Probably, if they get another one, that'll probably make me a little bit nervous. Good work, go Sullivan. Manor outside 50. Manor plays on. Kicks the goal, Manor. Great response. Brilliant response. So arsey by it was so arsey by Manor there, because he had less time than he thought. So he marked it just inside 50, and then he played on. The Sydney player was only 5 meters next to him, and he kicked it straight away. A bit of a penny kick. Smith, another clearance. I love this response. So 2 clearances since that goal. Since the Sydney goal, they've got 2 clearances back to back. They haven't done that all day, Geelong. Dangerfield lace out by close, takes the mark 45 out directly in front. Slight angle. He's missed. That's the only problem. He's missed. I think that's what separates him from the all-time greats from the greats. Because Martin, Ablett, they have all the ability to go forward, and they're very good. They're very good. He just doesn't do that for me. Danger. No, he does take a lot of marks inside 450. He's a great forward, but we're talking about his goal kicking accuracy, which is the difference compared to those midfielders. Stanley ready. Stanley's going to be subbed off. I thought Neil was subbed off, but I haven't called Neil since quarter time. Well, I think Stanley's just going to get his shin pads repaired or whatnot. But yeah, I haven't seen Neil since quarter time. 1/2 specialist. B-Tech Darcy Fogarty. Crows fans not going to like that comment. My mum won't like that comment. Passionate Crows fan. Good luck to me when they play in the grand final. This house is going to be a pressure cooker. See, Men has been held on to there. So seeing the bench, Stanley's just getting a restrapping of his shins. So that's all right. Geelong haven't used their sub. It's two on the bench for Geelong. Must be getting rough. Heaney with a dangerous tackle on O'Connor. He gets paid for it. And more lip to the umpire. What? Oh, that's poor by Blakey was going to take that. Blakey had two hands on that, and the Sydney defender comes across and spoils it off him. So let's go to this dangerous tackle. Yeah, maybe. Not convinced. Play on. Throw in. Cameron in the ruck. Sorry, Neil in the ruck. And then tries to tap it down to Cameron. Too much on it. Throw in again. 13 minutes to go. 9-7-61 plays 14. 10-94. Great. It was really a great performance by Geelong in that third quarter. That's what's done the damage. Up till that, it was kind of even at halftime. Well, just before halftime, Geelong was starting to get on top, just starting to turn. Dempsey. Great pressure, Dempsey and Atkins. That is fantastic to see. 12 minutes to go. They're up by 33, and that was great pressure. It's just been a huge win, well, no, we won't say that, because you say that on live streams, they have a good way of coming back. See, how's that holding the ball against Stengun? So what more do you want? What? So Stengun was on top of him. The ball was on the ground. He had his one arm pinned. How's that holding the ball? I want someone to tell me what. Where's the prior? What do you want the Sydney player to do in that situation? Sydney crowd giving him more mouthy. And Stengel gives it back to him. Stengel, nowhere near it. Doesn't even score. Finally worked. Maybe it was the footy gods. And he smiles back to the crowd. Stengel's still giving it to the crowd. Man, danger. Neil. Wow, Neil is playing. So throw in. A lot of congested. Men off the ground. Point. So Warner to Callum Mills. Mills is saying, get it on with it, get it on. Risky kick, terrible kick. Straight to 4 Geelong players. Manor. Manor goes completely around. That's a shocking rule. They got to fix that. They really got to fix that rule. Manor he goes out on the side at least 5-10 meters before the umpire says play on. That's something that really needs to be fixed. I think if you go off the line just 1 inch, it should be play on. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. I don't care if it's part of your goal kicking routine. That's bad luck, but it is a goal nonetheless. A good goal by Manor outside 50. Blowing them out now. This is a good performance by the Cats. This is really good. But he went around. Manor doesn't even have that arc. He doesn't do that. Look at that percentage, 140.7. Dempsey, they look broken now, Sydney. Myers kicks the goal. It's all falling apart now for Sydney. All falling apart. Cameron hasn't even kicked a goal. How about that? That's even more impressive. That's the story of the day for me. They've kicked over 100 points, and Cameron hasn't kicked a goal. And Neil's done nothing in his half. So that's the great thing about that. So the wheels have fallen off. This is a bad loss. This is what GWS did to him 5 weeks ago. So since second half, 2-3 to 8-4. What has Dean Cox said to him? Love to know that, because whatever he has said, they've done the opposite. Unless he's told him to drop effort, hack the ball forward, give away dumb free kicks like that. That's a dumb free kick. That was going out of bounds. So what has Dean Cox said? There's Billy Brownless. Being an absolute dickhead as usual. In a good way, though. Showman. Look at him with the bag over his head, Bill Brownless. Look at that. Absolute dickhead. Love it. And with a beer, of course, in his hand. Wouldn't have it any other way, would you? So Geelong, last couple of seconds here, did this uncontested. Sydney have dropped their effort. Running around almost like traffic cone, Sydney. Humphrey B. Bear gets pushed. Humphrey B. Bear takes the mark inside 50. Good old Humphrey Bear. Humphrey Bear. So, Lawson Humphrey B. Bear. As I said, we do nicknames on this show. We're not woke. Outside 50. Tough kick. Come on, Humphrey B. Bear. He comes. No. Gee. That is Humphrey B. Bear kicking for goal. And Jack Martin kicks a goal. That is so poor by Sydney. What happened there? In fact, he does and he misses. It was 5-on-1. Little Jack Martin and 5 Sydney players. He got the ball. Somehow it fell to him. He got the ball and he kicked it, but he missed. So, deep four pocket for Geelong. Stewart. They've just killed off this game now with its uncontested stuff. They don't do anything silly. The game's well and truly run. There's been a poor second half from the Swans. They only gave 2 quarters of effort. I thought it'd be game on. It's a good win. Yes, finally I can say that. Good win, Stengel. Stengel tries for the miracle. And it post. Sometimes with Stengel, the X and the A button is a little broken. It's just the B. The B, you're just pressing the B or the circle on the controller. If you don't get that reference, that's a FIFA reference, a soccer game where X/circle on the Xbox PlayStation controller is a pass. Sorry, X and A is the pass. And the circle and the B is to shoot. He doesn't, at times, Stengel, have that X and A. He just likes to use the B just to shoot. Five minutes and 37 seconds to go. 9-7-61, 16-13, 109. Geelong are going to make their sub. Bo's ready to come on. Who's coming off? So who's on the bench? Dempsey, Atkins, Danger. It'll be Danger. Most likely Danger, wouldn't it? Now, Connor comes off. Well, it's none of those three because they're asking someone to come off. Not sure who. Stanley takes a mark. Inside 50, Stanley going for goal. 45 out, slight angle. Actually, a little bit of an angle. It's actually Jack Henry that subbed off. Now, I hope that's just tactical. That's a strange decision for him to be subbed off when there's other players. So I hope that's just tactical management. He's been good today, Henry. His brother should be playing, with all due respect. So Stanley, 40 out. Slight angle. No, come on, Stanley. Doesn't even make the distance. And Neil is playing in this game. Welcome back. Kicks a point. Stengel, silly free kick. Stengel complains to the umpire, pass it then, mate. You know, you just pass it. It's so frustrating. You had two players on you inside there, and he gets caught. And he hasn't got the umpire, mate. Well, fucking pass it. So inside 50, Sydney go, Papley, and 50 metres. Well, that's going to be a goal now. Fuck's sake. Sullivan, dumb as an absolute post. Mark is there, mate, and you take little steps forward. Brains like fucking dynamite. And that really shitted me, all because the fucking Stengel didn't pass. We said that with the controller. He's a B-type guy. He likes to shoot. I'm going to pencil this in, and it's fucking Papley out of all fucking people. Pencil it in. Papley comes in, kicks the goal. First goal, second goal of the quarter, 10-8, 68. I've lost the scoreboard. So, and there's O'Sullivan. He says stand. And then he takes a step back. It's the most littlest of fucking steps. But he should know better. You should know the rule by now. Should know the rule by now. It's fucking, who brought this fucking rule in? Absolute fucking horrible. But you should know the rule by now. You should know the rule by now. 10-8, 68, play 6-14, 110. Warner, clearance, hasn't stopped trying all day, Warner. Tom Stewart, free kick. Tom Stewart doesn't even know who it's for. I have no idea. They make it up. They make it up as they go on. It is Tom Stewart's free kick. Tom Stewart can't believe it. He's saying what for? Even he's saying what for. Poor kick in the end. Rowbottom, Golden. Laddams. Why is Bailey Smith in the ruck? Who fucking made that decision? Bullshit. Bose. Holding the ball. Why is Bailey Smith in the ruck against Laddams? That's got danger all over it. Inside 50, Neil, Stengel, pass it, takes on the tackler, numbers back with Sydney. Good mark, road bottom on Bailey Smith. Interesting to see what the stats are because my best players, I've got. It's hard to say. I think it's been dominated by our defenders. Have really got back into this game. I think with the eye test, Warner has been great. He's been best on ground for me. It hasn't really been a standout from Geelong. You know, Myers has done great things. Max Holmes done great things. Shannon Neal's gone missing in the second half, but did nice things in the first quarter where he kicked first and second quarter. Hasn't really been a standout. You know, Tom Stewart, Jack Henry, they've been outstanding in defence. Here's Tom Stewart on cue. Drops an absolute soda to Tom Stewart and then gets caught, and that's holding the ball. He just gets a handball away. You know, so there hasn't been really a standout. I couldn't see a standout. For me, the standout for Sydney is Warner. You know, Heaney hasn't done much since half time. Blake, he's had it a lot, but his kicking's been terrible this game. Cameron, here we go. Cameron. No, we misses on the siren. And that is it. Geelong win 10-8, 68, 16, 15, 1-1. So, McCartan versus Cameron. Carlton's kicked a goal on him. He's kept him goalless and he's kicked a goal on him. But that was a very good win by Geelong Cats. Great third quarter. Third quarter, they just blew Sydney apart. Fourth quarter, blew them apart. Fantastic all-round game. I don't think one player dominated. So it was a really good team effort. And to kick 111 points with Cameron kicking a goal, I thought that was absolutely outstanding. That was a statement for me. That's what we needed to do. We needed to win this. I thought it'd be a lot closer than this, so I'll give Geelong all credit. But anyway, thank you for watching my watch along. Stay tuned for the review show. Probably be doing that next hour or two. We'll see. But thank you for watching the watch along. Appreciate it. Goodbye.